Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the am I doing?
Hey, yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
All right.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
All right, then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
Gotta pump my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Give me that touch with my head. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You been dropping a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding the wave but now you're chilling on shore. What's it used to be?
We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins.
Overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Miami Dolphins. Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. That's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as you'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And here's Myers, throwing to start the drive. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
19 Tiger.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Stewart. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now the first carry here for the running back. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
To throw is Myers. Throwing to start the drive. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Brown. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Third down and 13.
Viking 18.
They'll drop the throw. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken right around the 44. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
20, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us? Going after
center right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. At their own 33-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here comes 3rd down at 7.
Looking to throw. Cotton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Dolphins at 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cummings. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll look to throw again.
This one thrown underneath to Achane.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A give, running right, Achane.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. Now allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Cotton. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Okay, ready? Seven Pirates, 7-5, Cowboy 80.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Bryant. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Hawk 19,
Up the middle, Achane. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Quick slant to Brown. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Let's go.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have regained the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't connect. But I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go now. Take off.
They'll keep it on the ground. Warner. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now a give right side. It's Warner. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Third down and 10.
79 Broncos. Come on. Set. Bronco 80. Steady.
Back to throw here. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Cotton. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Cotton. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Back to throw now on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Let's go now.
And they'll run on the inside hand.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come out in the pistol. Off the play fake. Cotton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
His kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
7 Pirates, go!
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ryan. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Bryant. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And they'll run it here. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money call no doubt go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Precious on the floor.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Cards come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Dolphins 10.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Myers now throwing to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 43-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Goss. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tag! Viking 18!
Pearman. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
19 Lions.
Looking to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second and 1 now from the 21.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
164 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Gomez. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
At the Dolphins' 8-yard line.
Ready? Go, check. Go, check. Let's go now. Take off.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. No problem there on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Back to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. No, let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff on a great field position. He's just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
From the gun on 3rd down. Cotton. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now Myers from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Cotton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Off play action. Cotton.
Quick throw there is incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
They're on the 20-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 9-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bryant. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Get to the end zone. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Doss. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
36-yard line.
Bumped up the helmet. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Myers from the gun on 3rd down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for sack.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Panther 60. Panther, check out.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They go play action here on first down.
Completes this to Elijah Higgins.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
There's a nice move. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go. Go.
And here's Myers throwing to start the drive.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he gets this one down to the 24. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll run on first down. Goss. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Goss. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Now they're on to something else.
To throw is Myers. Off play action. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad block, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Come on, set.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Myers now going to throw on 3rd and goal. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The Dolphins are lining up.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Get it! Viking 18!
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the